Hi, this is Jinfang from Beijing. Thanks for the invitation from the Confucio Institute, and thanks for the Milan Literature Festival. Today I'll talk about my experience as a science fiction writer, and also about my experience in writing Folding Beijing. Actually, I'm not a pure professional science fiction writer. I've never been one. I had my daytime job as an economist for almost 6 years, and after that, I did children education. Now I'm a professional educator. I do science fiction writing only in my spare time. The reason that I love science fiction writing is that it provides a lot of possibilities. Whenever I feel a lot of limitation in the reality, I can fulfill my all imagination in science fiction world. So I see science fiction as expression of a lot of attitude and also a lot of thought. But I never see science fiction to be a profession job for me. In China, now we have really a good environment for literature creation. People can use different forms of writing. A lot of new platform for writing has been created, and now we accept all genres much more freely than before. So I think that's a really good time for a writer in China. I'm not only write science fiction, I also write pure literature. I did a lot of research works as an economist, so I went to a lot of provinces in China and did investigations and research projects in China. So I've met a lot of people, government officials and entrepreneurs, and also workers and teachers, a lot of different people. All these experiences provide me rich memories for writing. And I do think that writers should contact with a lot of people to gather experiences and feelings, and to make those experiences and feelings in his heart. And then he or she can do writings as a lifetime hobby. Nowadays in China, we have good atmosphere in promoting science fiction movies and cartoon films. I will work with some directors and film companies to make some science fiction TV sets and or films. So as a hobby, I will insist on science fiction writing, but I also have a lot of other dreams to fulfill. I love my education works now. We do courses for children on science, humanity, and art. I also create imagination world for children, because I think that imagination is really important for children. And I think that nowadays the gap between the Western culture and Chinese culture has been narrowed. Not as a lot of people see that the cultural gap has been widened. No, I think that as China grows more and more into the modern world, as the internet just narrow the gap of technology between the Western world and the Eastern world. The culture has been changed a lot in China. Now we have really a variety of different kinds of cultures in China. So I think that in the future we can see more and more different genres of literature coming out. And the writing of Folding Beijing it really comes from my experiences as an economist in China. I've investigated a lot of factories and also different cities in China. As the era of AI technology coming, I really have the worry that a lot of workers may have their jobs replaced by the technology, and these workers do not have enough educations or trainings to come into the next era with the new technology development. So I do think that it is very important to give these workers more education and social support, not only the workers in their 40s or 50s, but also the requirement of better education for their children is really necessary. So that's why I'm now doing my education project. We hope to bring more good education resources to all the children in China. And well, as a reader, science fiction reader, I really love the novel called Foundation by Asimov. That's my first science fiction long novel that I read, and it gives me really good reading experiences. I also love some European science fiction writers. But my favorite writers are not only science fiction writers. I read much more pure literature than science fiction books. I really love Faulkner and Albert Camus, and also Calvino in Italy. These writers, they both have a good imagination, really sophisticated description of human feelings, and also they discuss a lot of philosophy in their works. And I think all these literature helped me a lot, not only in writing but also in my studies and in my growth. Now I think that I still need to learn more in writing. I don't think that I'm very mature in writing, so I still try different kind of styles, different narratives in my writing. I'm now writing a long novel, also a science fiction novel, about the universe, the civilization of different alien civilization in the universe. But it's a long project. I only did about 1/4 of the long novel. I hope that I have more time in the coming months to finish this book. I hope to communicate more with readers in Europe and also with different writers in all over the world. So thank you again for inviting me to this literature. I hope that you can enjoy my works in the future. Thank you.